territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And that is incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
This is taken at about the 14 and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Back it up, Billy, here we go. Back it up, Billy, here we go.
On first down, it's Savage. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Green 39. Green 39.
Again throwing. It's Savage. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on this. Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw on second down is Savage. And Boyd has it over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So the call stands as is. Not only is that the case, now you're out of challenges, too.
Which means that if anything goes haywire and you look out and you want to get it corrected, you cannot unless it's within 2 minutes.
And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll give the Bucs a first down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, Savage. He completes it right side to White. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Martin. And he'll get 3 down of the 34-yard line. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Here's Savage. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it's 3rd and short. Well, pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Michael Crabtree managing to stay in bounds. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Cook. And his throw is incomplete. Third and 4.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing, Cook. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Check, blue, 90.
second down. Here's Savage. They set up the screen to Martin. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
They come up in an offset eye. Following the penalty, Martin. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. There's Savage now on second. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Offensive mistake pushes him back. Now it's second and a little bit longer. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
And on 2nd and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. On that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Rivera's got it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end. he'll give it here to his running back. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're definitely showing blitz here. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And back to the air. Savage on 2nd down. It's complete to Dante Down. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. 3-19.
Savage on 1st. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And their recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Let's go. Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Caught right side, Tate. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Throwing, Cook. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Eluding the pressure right. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, Savage finding time. He's going to let it fly. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Back to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by first-rounder Carl Joseph. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. On the toss play, this is Washington. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.